Welcome to San Pedro, a city lining the coast of sunny California, and once a year, stages as the venue for an iconic celebration of Pinoy resilience, Festival of Philippine Arts and Culture, commonly known as FPAC. Hosted by FilAmArts, an organization supporting Filipino American culture in the arts, there are so many that contribute to making this festival a success, making their mark and signing their names throughout the festivities. Americans that have made their way from the Philippines and have faced hardships and tribulations to find their place in society are a proud culture. Many arrive from miles around for this event, coming to celebrate the commitment to their ongoing struggle for representation, as well as taking the opportunity to unite and share a moment with the community while they're at it. How that culture is presented can be vastly different, from murals and art pieces that showcase aspects of their culture, to decked out vehicles and bikes that allow them to, similar to car shows, showcase the pride of their history and heritage in a rad vehicular format. After initially walking in, you can get in a bit of shopping. Not far from the designated entrance of the festival, there are a number of Filipino American businesses selling a variety of custom items. If you're familiar with swap meets or artist alleys and conventions, it's a very similar concept and you'll be right at home here. It's a great place to reunite with friends and family, and I don't know about you, but a lot of my extended family members love their miscellaneous trinkets. Regardless of your intentions, it's a win-win whatever the reason you decide to show up, so I recommend taking some browsing time to check out what this section has to offer, which, as I've previously mentioned, is all Filipino American owned. Coming to the end of this first row here gives a bit of perspective of how the arrangement is set up. Being able to see the multiple rows of vendors across the festival grounds, both sporting their culture as well as promoting themselves so that the community can come out and support them beyond the annual festival day. From clothing and textiles to cups and dishware, jewelry, embroidered baseball caps, and Jersey-esque apparel that sports Filipino pride, and even stickers making puns with Filipino terms and treats like ube. It's a shopper surprise at every turn. After getting distracted by the spin the wheel to get a prize, I, for one, absolutely would sport many of these cheeky catchphrases and reference-filled shirt designs for my day-to-day wardrobe. Such fun. If the economy is overwhelming you or you don't feel like spending, heading a bit further up will lead you to the art exhibition tents. With the festival being hosted by FilAmArts, it only makes sense that talented visual and tactile artists would be able to showcase their work, combining Philippine history with their everyday experiences as Americans, and pouring out that unique overlap onto the canvas. And it's not just pre-made works either. This piece, for example, is a hand-drawn mural of the entire event with some creative liberties as a fluid interpretation, incorporating aspects of the tense and the general vibe in real time. Much respect to them and the other artists that can whip together complex pieces in mere hours with nothing but pens, spray paint, or other common art stencils that I wouldn't nearly know what to do with. I honestly could have just sit here all day and time-lapse this entire process alone, but then I'd be missing out on other parts of the event, like this mascot that's been running around and keeping good vibes throughout the day. There's only so much time in the day, more spots to look at, and various events happening from hour to hour. Remember, be sure to take a break and use the restroom if need be. They've got that covered as well.
Let me hear you, come on, I can't hear you right now. This side, make some noise right now. Louder, come on, I came all the way from Seattle, let me hear it right now. Center, let me hear it right now, let's go. Everybody in the back over there, can I hear you real quick? Make some noise. That's right. I go by the name of Carl Angelo, Los Angeles, California. Let's get it.
Along with the visual arts, the performing arts are also represented at FPAC. Throughout the day, there are various rappers, singers, dancers, etc. that are slated to perform. Many of them having a bit of the following within the community at large, and sometimes leaving an impression on the audience.
Everybody make some noise right now!
There is a lot of talent within the community, showcased across two stages on opposite sides of the venue. Some of these acts are recognized as groups that perform for official Disneyland events. Yes, that Disneyland. Stream their music for mass consumption and make their mark during seasonal holidays throughout the year. They are quite professional and skilled, and while they work to preserve the history and culture by picking up these dances that even their parents might not have learned, they're constantly looking to continue the legacy and create a bonding community that only grows with each new member they recruit. Think you could do better? Then look no further than the karaoke trolley, a service they were running throughout the event where you could get your time with the mic while riding around the streets of San Pedro. Filipinos do love their karaoke and will certainly show their chops at any chance they can get. But me? I'm here for the food. Sitting on this strange line between iconic and underrated, Filipinos pride themselves on the food they bring to the table, or in this case, the food they decide to serve from the event booth. Whether it be sweet or savory, they've got you covered, from smoking hot skewers to the sweet purple sensation that is ube. There are rows upon rows of selections. Established businesses like Cafe 86, which specializes in drinks, desserts, and specialties like flan, taking the opportunity to celebrate their roots. And even small business caterers that want to put themselves out there and lend their flavors to the community. Unless you have an enormous appetite and bottomless amounts of cash on hand, I highly suggest taking a glimpse at all of your options before making a concrete decision, because picking the first place that you see might just lead you to the next place, which will lead you to the next place, which will lead you to the next place, which will... I guess you get what I'm saying. That said, it was a difficult decision myself, and while others in my party went every which way and decided to get all sorts of things, I ended up getting this halo halo, and this ube halo halo. I also got this punsit, which was very filling, and a perfect way to end off the day and reflect on the many experiences that the Festival of Philippine Arts and Culture had to offer.